All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the November 12th, 2025 meeting of the Milford Zoning Board of Appeals. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
We have a few absences, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Einig, and Mr. Montano. Ms. Ferrante.
Here.
Mr. King.
Here.
Mr. Soda.
Here.
Ms. Hirsch.
Here.
And Mr. Wolf.
Here.
Okay, great, and Ms. Hirsch will be voting tonight in place of Mr. Montano. All right, first order of business, we have before us our 2026 meeting calendar. Did everyone receive that? Okay, great, everyone reviewed it. All the dates look good to me. No changes, second Tuesday of the month. No changes for holidays. So with that, we'll take a vote. Mr. Soda?
I move to approve the proposed 2026 Milford Zoning Board of Appeals calendar. Second.
Great, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Wonderful. Okay, 2026 calendar approved. And now we move on to our agenda items tonight. Mr. Soda, Ms. Hirsch, item number 1, please.
53 Melba Street, MBP 29/587/19 R5. Thomas Lynch Esquire for Wendy Vidola, owner, to vary section 3.1.4.1 east side setback to 2 feet where 5 feet required. Lot coverage to 66% where 65% required. Section 6.2.1 to expand non-conforming two-family use in single-family zone. 6.3.2 to expand non-conforming structure, all to construct addition, survey by J. Dennison, May 12, 2025.
Good evening, Madam Chair and members of the board. For the record, my name is Thomas Lynch. I'm an attorney with the law firm Lynch, Trembicki & Boynton, and my office is located here in Milford at 63 Cherry Street. I have the pleasure of being here tonight with my client, Wendy Vidola, who's seated in the front row here. Wendy and her family have owned the property at 53 Melba Street for nearly 40 years. We're before you tonight with an application to vary section 3141, a side yard variance, and expanding a non-conforming structure, and technically, I'll be speaking on this in a moment, but the technical variance for expanding a non-conforming use. This property has 2 houses on it, so we're not expanding the use going beyond 2-family. We are expanding the structure, and the way that the zoning office considers that, it also necessitates a variance of that section. So 53 Melba, there's 2 houses on site. The lot itself is non-conforming. Everything here is non-conforming. It's an R5 zone. The lot is 4,300 square feet in size. It has 2 dwelling units on it. What I'll refer to as the main house, which was built in 1915, consists of 2 bedrooms. It's roughly 1,200 square feet in gross living area. And then what I call, or will refer to as the cottage in the front, which also has 2 bedrooms and consists of 636 feet. The improvements that are part of this application only apply to the cottage. There's no development at this time or expansions or renovations to the shorefront house. It's only the cottage that's closest to Melba Street. So right now that structure is not conforming. It's conforming on the left side, adjacent to the Gannams. There's a 12-foot roughly setback between the existing structure and the property line. On the other side, it's 2 feet off the property line. So if you had a chance to review both the survey and the building plans. This is just a small addition that's going to come to the front of the cottage, just basically to square the structure off. So there's not going to be any increase of the encroachment either on the conforming side nor the non-conforming side. Right now there's 2 bedrooms and a living room and a very small bath in the cottage. The floor plans show that the bathroom linen area is going to be expanded, and that is going to go on the front portion of the cottage. The application also calls for just a very small increase in the lot coverage. Right now, it's permitted to have 65%. It's going to be 66% because of the small addition and because of the deck that's proposed on the back. There's a small 12 by 16 deck that we're requesting. Right now, the cottage sits on ground level, okay? So right to the rear of the cottage, there's a little patio area. It's basically seagrass and a patio area. By raising the house to the FEMA level, because that's the other part of the development here, is this house is going to be raised to the compliant FEMA level. By doing so, it lifts it up in the air 10 feet or so, and the deck is necessary for ingress and egress out the back, and also just for purposes of having a convenient sitting area to the rear of the cottage. Like I said, it's rather small. I had Joe Russo try to rework the plan to make the lot coverage 65%. The only way to do that would be to have roughly a 5 by 6 deck, and that's tiny. So we are requesting that variance. I've appeared before you enough times to know that the question would arise, well, geez, can you do something to eliminate that variance? We tried. The answer is it would be just a tiny deck off the back to make it compliant at the 65%. So other than that, happy to answer any questions, but the hardship exists with the narrow lot that's here, the non-conforming structures as they exist, and I stress to you that there's no increase of the encroachment into the setback. We're basically just squaring off the cottage, so there's no increase of the non-conforming setback. Happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Thank you. Are there plans in the future for improvements to the main house?
There could be, yeah. None for economic reasons right now. This is what's envisioned. Yep.
Because I understand what you're saying about the lot coverage and the deck off the back, and thank you for addressing that because that was going to be a question.
Right, I guessed.
Just, for the future, if there are improvements to the main house.
I've had that discussion with my client.
Okay.
I told her that the board doesn't forget. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been
Very
doing this
thorough.
long enough,
Thank
right? What happens here tonight could very well have an implication if you wanted something later in the future, and that's going to be discussed and taken into consideration when developing a plan.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay.
Mr. King.
Good evening, Attorney Lynch.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. What's in between the two houses right now? Is there anything?
Like sand.
Just sand?
Yeah.
There's no patio there or anything like
No,
that?
as I asked Wendy before, when she got here, I said, what do you have out there? She says, it's just sand. We put chairs out there.
Okay, thank you.
Attorney Lynch, how are you?
Good, Billy.
What's going in the addition?
It's going to be a larger bathroom and laundry area. The floor plans are in your packet there.
Yeah, I didn't scroll down that far.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thanks.
Yep.
Curiosity,
Yes,
Attorney Lynch. The utilities, is it a two-metered? Does each building have its own meter, electric, or is it a single?
That's a good question.
Each building has, electric meters?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, I know that I think there's two.
Ma'am, can you please speak into the microphone? Thank you.
Each one must have their own, because it's,
Right, there's no, just curiosity, because there's another property that,
There's just one.
and it
There's
goes
one
under?
on the cottage.
So to identify myself, I'm Wendy Vidola.
Hi, Wendy.
And I believe, you know, it's not come to my attention. I know that there's more than 1 meter. I know there was 2 water meters.
Okay.
So I would imagine maybe there would be 2,
Yeah, if you have 2
meters.
waters, then that answers my question. Thank you.
Sure.
Do your tenants pay their separate utilities?
Well, my tenants left in August, and they did pay for their utilities separately.
Good, make sure they do.
Well, that brings back a memory because my son Michael, who practices with me, during law school, lived in the cottage. And yeah, so I've been to many a keg party on that beach over the duration of Michael Lynch's tenancy in that building. But I also had the pleasure of paying the rent and the utilities.
I was just going to ask you that.
Not the pleasure, the honor of paying the rent and utilities. And I seem to recall that we paid a separate meter, a fee to the UI. So I stand corrected. I think there is separate meters for the two.
Thank you.
Okay.
Firsthand testimony.
It's all coming back to me.
Thank you for that. Mr. King?
How many egresses are there on this house?
2.
There is 2?
Yeah.
Is there a front door? I'm looking at the plans.
It's right, yeah, there it is. Boom, right, one there. And then we're gonna have one out the back with the deck.
There's the deck, and where's the other one?
So currently, there's 2 doors, but with the addition where I'm squaring off the house to add on to the bathroom, I'm getting rid of the front door because it was not required. And literally, the bathroom right now is like 5 by 5. So by squaring off the house, I'm having a long bathroom, and there will not be an exit that way. That's why the only exit that's required is the back door, which will now be the front door. But if in adding this deck and there's double French doors, there'll be a second exit.
Okay.
So right now,
Okay, I see.
right now
Both
there's
of-
2.
2 on
I
the
see.
same side of the house.
2 on the same side. Okay.
Correct, but like as of right now, that's what's proposed. Currently with the home, there's a front door and a back door. The front door, which is facing the street, will be gone. And, with this proposal, there'll be, 2 doors.
Okay. Thank you.
Andy, I didn't know if you were talking about the existing house or the proposed, so sorry.
Any other questions? All right, is there anyone speaking in favor of this application? Is there anyone opposed to this application? Any more questions from the board? All right, this hearing is closed. Mr. Soto?
53 Melba Street, I move to approve the request to vary section 3.1.4.1, east side setback to 2 feet where 5 feet required, lot coverage to 66% where 65% required, section 6.2.1 to expand non-conforming two-family use in single-family zone, 6.3.2 to expand non-conforming structure, all to construct addition, survey by J. Dennison, 5/12/25.
Second.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion to approve and a second. I don't have a problem with this application. My eye was caught by the lot coverage, but Attorney Lynch explained that pretty well. A 5 by 6 deck would not be reasonable, and a 5 by 5 bathroom isn't really either. So it seems like a reasonable improvement to me.
I don't have any problem with it.
I concur.
I agree. These old cottages had tiny bathrooms, and this is appropriate for the property. I'm good.
Okay, great. All right, to a vote then. Mr. King?
With the motion?
Mr. Wolf?
With the motion.
Mr. Soto?
With the motion.
Ms. Hirsch?
With the motion.
I'm with the motion. Passes. Thank you.
Enjoy, Wendy.
Okay, Mr. Soto, item number 2. I'm sorry, Ms. Hirsch, item number 2.
She's out of sorts, she's got an audience.
64 Willow Street, MBP 35/441/6A R5, Thomas Lynch Esquire for Sincere Rentals, Connecticut LLC, owner to vary section 3.1.4.1 rear yard setback to 13 feet where 20 feet required. 6.3.2, expansion of non-conforming structure to construct addition, survey by R. Plain, August 22nd, 2025.
Thank you. Again, Madam Chair, on this application, Thomas Lynch, I'm here with my client Carrie Lupoli. She and her husband Peter are owners of the property at 64 Willow Street, operating under their LLC, Sincere Rentals. The Lupolis were before this board a couple of years ago. They had at their residence at 4 Crown Street a garage expansion that caused some discussion from neighbors, and after 2 or 3 modifications of that garage, the board approved that application. So they're back with this one. This property was purchased by them back in August. Carrie's parents are going to be moving up into the area, so this expansion of this house is designed to accommodate their needs. So it's pretty straightforward. We're seeking a variance of 3141. Technically, again, because this is a ranch-style house, it's some 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 4 rooms in the house consisting of 912 square feet, and they want to put a second floor on the ranch. So the zoning office, again, considers that to be an expansion. The house itself is non-conforming. Okay, the property is located in the R5 zone. It was built in the 1940s, but with upgrade of zoning over the years, it's now non-conforming. The rear yard setback for the existing house now is 13 feet, where 20 feet is required. And with the second floor on it, again, it's going to have the same, there's not going to be any further encroachment into that setback, but it necessitates the variance request. The floor plans have been put into your packet. If Stephen could just scroll a couple of pages down. Basically, there's going to be a master bedroom suite on the first floor now to accommodate Carrie's parents. There'll be a living area and a kitchen, and then on the second floor, there'll be 2 additional bedrooms with a den and a home office. So it's a typical straight ranch that's going to have a second story put onto it. So there's also a front portico that's going to be constructed, but Stephen reviewed that and deemed that to be zoning compliant.
Great, thank you.
Yep.
So we're already at a 13-foot setback in the back, and we're going up. We're not expanding the footprint. The portico is zoning compliant.
Right.
Okay, great. Any questions? Okay, is there anyone speaking in favor of this application? Is there anyone opposed to this application? Are there any questions from the board? Okay, this hearing is closed. Thank you. Mr. Soda.
64 Willow Street, I move to approve the request to vary section 3.1.4.1, rear yard setback to 13 feet where 20 feet required. 6.3.2, expansion of non-conforming structure to construct addition, survey by R. Plain, 8/22/25.
Second.
Great, thank you. We have a motion to approve in a second. I don't have a problem with this. It's going straight up. I mean, obviously, the second floor is now in the setback, and that's what we're here for, but the footprint's not changing. It's not increasing. The home is existing.
No expansion of the footprint. I don't see a problem at all.
I'm all right with this.
Okay, wonderful. We'll take it to a vote then. Mr. King?
With the motion?
Mr. Wolf?
With the motion.
Mr. Soda?
With the motion.
Ms. Hirsch?
With the motion.
And I'm with the motion. It passes. Thank you.
Good luck with your project.
Okay, item number 3, Ms. Hirsch.
115 Merwin Avenue, MBP 59/795/39 R75 Hillard and Einbinder. Apologies if I didn't pronounce that correctly. Owner to vary section 3.1.4.1 west side yard setback to 5.9 feet where 10 feet required. East side yard setback to 4.3 feet where 5 feet required. 4.1.4 western projection to 4.8 feet where 8 feet permitted, and 5.9 feet where 8 feet permitted. 6.3.2 for expansion of nonconforming structure, survey by P. Stowell, October 20th, 2025.
Hi. My name is Hilly Einbinder. The subject property has been in my family for 60 years, and it's an heirloom property. It's our family home, family beach home. And the lot is only 30 feet wide, 29 and a half feet wide, so pretty much anything that one would want to do to the structure, it's just non-conforming, would require a variance. Currently we have on the second floor of the house, we have a master bedroom in the front on the water side, and we have a single bedroom facing the street behind. It's very, very small. And the house, the way that it's constructed, because it's narrow, and the way that the pitch of the roof is, the sides of the room are not very accessible. So what we wanted to do was we'd like to come back on basically on the footprint of the house, and we're going back over, it's like 2 levels, so there's a first floor in the back, it's kind of a shed roof. We want to come back over the shed roof and just raise the structure in the back up to the same height as it is in the front. And then because the bedroom is so small right now, and because we'd like to be able to accommodate, I have 4 children, we'd like to try to throw some bunk beds in there and have a little room in that room as well. We asked to come back 6 feet closer to the street, just to enlarge the structure somewhat. That's pretty much the request. We also requested to dormer out on one side up above, which is one of the variances we asked for 2 feet, roughly 2 feet, to even off because we have a dormer on the other side so that it'll appear more attractive from the street and also give a little more room because right now the entire width of the house is 17 feet on the inside, and that gives us a little bit more breathing room in that section of the house.
Great, thank you. So that dormer that you're proposing, it's the same size as the one on the other side of the house that's
And
existing?
it's pretty much opposite it too, so when you look at it, it'll make for a better appearance as well. Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, so we are extending the back of the house about 6 feet and going up to the second floor, filling all that in, squaring it off within the footprint or
Right.
the sides of the house.
Right, so
You're just going straight
so
back.
if you're driving by on the street,
Nothing's bulging, yeah.
Nothing's higher, nothing's wider.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Any questions for the applicant? No? Okay. Is there anyone speaking in favor of this application? Is there anyone opposed to this application? Any questions? Yes, Mr. Soto.
Sir, what you're calling a dormer, you mean a bay window technically, correct? They're on the side walls of the house? Yeah. Bay.
But it's only
Yeah.
going to have like
So the proposed bay looks bigger than the existing bay.
just
You said they were both the same size.
about the same size.
I can't hear you because you're talking to the
I'm
microphone.
sorry. It's roughly the same size. It might be a little bit longer than the other one.
Well,
on the other
it
side.
sticks out, what I'm saying is it sticks out more.
If it sticks out more, it's negligible distance more. I don't think it sticks out
According,
1.9
when you
feet.
look at the drawing on the plan, it's quite a, I'd say it's a good 6 inches,
What's
8
that?
inches.
I thought that it was sticking out the same amount on both sides. Is it, what are you showing on one side versus the other? I'm sorry.
He doesn't have a measurement on one. He's calling for 1'9". Let me see what he's got here.
Bill, look on sheet A1.
What's that?
Look on sheet A1.
A1.
It'll show you the
Yeah, 1'9".
you can
But
see
he doesn't show the measurements on the existing one. So, all right, that's all I had a question on.
Any other questions for the applicant? All right, this hearing is closed. Mr. Soto.
115 Merwin Avenue, the request to vary section 3.1.4.1 west side yard setback to 5.9 feet where 10 feet required, east side yard setback to 4.3 feet where 5 feet required, 4.1.4, western projection to 4.8 feet where 8 feet permitted, and 5.9 feet where 8 feet permitted. 6.3.2 for expansion of nonconforming structure, survey by P. Stowell, 10/20/25.
Second.
All right, thank you. We have a motion to approve and a second. I don't have a problem with this one. This is an undersized lot, and the width specifically is less than half of minimum required for the lot. He's got a fair amount of depth in this lot, and that's exactly what he's using. He's going straight back. The house is already non-conforming because the lot is so narrow. I don't mind the bay window. It's symmetry, curb appeal. I think he's doing everything he can to use the space he has on the lot and not be here, but this is an incredibly narrow lot with an existing house.
And also the house isn't straight on the lot either, so that makes it worse too.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Any other thoughts?
It's within Merwin. We know this area, so I'm okay with it. I appreciate the lot having that much space in the front, so that's the correct way to move this. I'm good with it.
I agree. Okay, great. All right, to a vote then. Mr. King,
With the motion?
Mr. Wolf,
With the motion.
Mr. Soto,
With the motion.
Ms. Hirsch,
With the motion.
and I'm with the motion. Motion passes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a great night.
Good luck with your project, sir.
Okay. And we're done. Any updates? Anything for next month?
There is one that I've received, and that's about it.
One for next month. Okay. We need a motion to approve the minutes from last month.
So moved?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved. Great. Okay. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
I make a motion to adjourn.
A
Second.
motion, a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.